So you guys are gonna be really loud, and I'm gonna be not as loud.
Hello?
Yeah, that was really, really loud.
Hello?
So
Okay, wait, pause it and let's play it back.
Okay. Here, just leave it.
Do I, like, slur my speech? That's how it comes off in,
Because you're racist?
No, like, I mean, I just...
Speaking of racist, let's talk about the Riviera of the Middle East for a second.
Yeah, so...
We're on the Cat's Meow with Leland.
We're on the Cat's Meow, and I have I have a serious question to ask all of us here.
Yes, what is that, Leland?
Will this be uploaded?
Yes.
Where?
To my YouTube channel.
Perfect. So, I need to start off by saying, I have no hate in my heart. Does anyone else have any hate in their heart?
I don't have any hate in my heart.
No hate in my heart, as
No.
you're saying, the enunciating Leland.
I hear myself.
I don't think you need to speak that loud. I think you can speak at a normal time.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Really
The thing is, I feel like whenever I hear recordings of myself, I like trail off. I trail off at the end, and you can't make out what I'm saying. And like,
It's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna listen to this podcast.
I know,
I
but
just want you to talk as
but
naturally
the thing is,
as
I
possible.
want to be like sometimes I'm at work and I'll be talking to people, and they'll like look at me and they'll go and I'm concerned that they don't know what I'm saying, and they don't because I like trail off and I'm at.
And Leland, you work with Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights.
Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights. It's true.
And he's tried to molest you how many times? Pull up Whitey for a second.
There's only.
I'm not your fucking Jamie. Fuck you.
There is no Jamie. This is the Cat's Meow, not the Pod Stack.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Special guest.
Special guest. Who's it gonna be?
You're on the podcast.
No, this can't be on the podcast.
No. We will be quiet.
Just quiet.
Firstly,
as a
just be
mouse.
aware of the camera that is right there.
What?
Okay.
There's not enough.
Not enough grunting.
When is there ever? You know?
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
That's a
Okay,
fact.
okay.
That's a Cat's Meow fact.
Okay. Okay. Quiet on set, please. Quiet on set. No, I didn't record. God dang it!
Do you have to do this in
Yes,
this room?
I do, I have to. Okay, quiet on set, please. Quiet on set. Okay, I'm done.
Anyway.
If they come back and they haven't screwed it on, I'm giving them another task.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Has your girlfriend ever asked you to grunt more in bed?
No. Does your girlfriend ask you to do that?
No.
My girlfriend hasn't asked me to do that.
I wish she would though, because I really want to grunt. There's so little opportunities in life where you can grunt.
Well, doesn't Whitey at your work grunt a lot?
No. He does not.
Doesn't he go, hey, Leland,
He's
you should
not.
come
So
back
listen,
to my van."
I'm happy with calling him Whitey, but he is the Iceman. That is what everyone calls him, the Iceman.
People actually call him that?
He is an elderly man who handles the ice, and he talks like Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights.
And he goes, hey, Leland, you should come back. You should smile.
Without the accent. He's like, have you seen, okay, good going. And I don't interact with him very much,
Hey, Leland,
unfortunately.
you should come back to my place someday. Do good Halloween
No one at my work is like that, luckily.
Does he actually molest you, or is that a joke?
No, I was molested technically the other week. A man. The thing is, I feel embarrassed because I fell for it. But
What do you mean?
well, okay. This is a judgment-free zone, right?
Right.
Okay. So I don't even want to explain it. It's just shameful. It's not even shameful like the twisted fucked up how like people will like internalize like abuse as like their fault. It's just shameful as in like it's akin to like, you know, like the box traps where it's like a box and it's propped up by like a little stick and clearly there's someone in the bushes with a string.
Find the lost dog, man.
What?
Is that did you get their band to help you find their lost
Wait,
daughter?
have you not heard?
No, I haven't. No one's told me this.
So okay. In that case, I will tell it because I thought Gray knew, and then you'd eventually find out. But if Gray doesn't know,
I don't know.
that's a non-zero. There's very low chance of that ever happening, and it is pretty funny. You just fuck. Okay, so basically, it's like hard for me to tell it because it's so fucked up now that I'm thinking about it. This guy, I was sitting at work, and I was gonna open up my delicious sandwich that I had bought, and this fucking guy comes up and he goes, "Hey, what kind of shoes are those? What kind of shoes are those? I was thinking of getting those shoes, you know? Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, they're pretty good." He's like, "They're good shoes. They're good." And I'm like, "Yeah." And
Is
he's
this
like,
a feet molestation?
"Yes."
Site? You got your feet
I
molested?
Yes.
didn't know about this. I thought this was a joke.
No, this is that's serious. So then he's like, "Can I see
oh my
the?
God.
Can I?
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Can
Hold
I?
on.
Can I?
Wait, stop the molestation story. Yeah.
So this guy, he says,
This is a
"Can
good
I
story.
see the arch support? Can I see the arch support? Can you just take off your shoe? Can I see the arch support?" And then I took off my shoe. And then he like, look, the thing is, it's not like he immediately went for it too. Like, it's really fucked up.
Oh
This
my
guy-
fucking
God. Oh
god.
my god. What?
What are you in here for?
You guys are hanging out, right?
We're doing a
Oh
podcast.
my
It's the
God.
CATS MEOW.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Can you just give me that keyboard?
Sorry, but look what I found. Holy shit, look what I found.
We're talking about Leland getting molested.
Look what I found.
You keep interrupting this great story.
That was my beautiful singing. I didn't know what your
No,
problem
show that to the
was.
camera for a second.
Don't show it to the camera.
Show that to the camera.
Wait, can I see?
Why do you look like that? What did happen to you? Did you get
You
spooked?
kept doing this, you kept looking at the camera. Look how the video starts.
Which? You guys are the worst. You know that.
Well, can we get back to getting molested, Leland?
Alright, I'll stay in the corner, I won't say anything.
No, just sit in that blue chair.
Just in that blue chair.
So then the guy, I take off my shoe and he's like, okay, because he wants to check out the arch support. And then in my mind, and here's why I went along with it. And this is sort of my logic is that he said that he was a personal like trainer fitness person, and I was like, okay, maybe he just like
Prime profession to be a molester.
I knew that he wanted to. In my mind, I knew there was something fishy going on when he asked me to take off my shoe. But what I thought it was he was just like really shitty at marketing. And at the end, until I told this to Travis and Owen, who immediately surmised that in fact it was a weirdo.
Oh my god. This is just sad. You're just like an actual victim.
I know it's fucked up because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like this motherfucker. But listen, it gets more crazy because I took off my shoe and then I put it back on, and then he's like, "Can I see the other one?" And then I took off the other one. He said, "Okay, just let me go here." And he went down and he took, and I'll do it for you. He goes like this, and the thing is, and this is why it wasn't like disgusting in the moment because he just went like this and he held it for like 3 seconds and then he let go and he said, "And just tell me if that feels better or anything. If like would walk like if it feels lighter or something." And then I stood up and I walked around and I'm like, "Oh, it did feel pretty good." My feet were kind of hurting, and in fact, it was helpful. It alleviated a bit of pain for us a couple of seconds. And I said, "Oh, okay, man." And then he said, "How much like time do you have left in your break?" And I'm like, what? And then he goes, "You know, like how much more time do you have?" And I'm like, "I gotta go back to work in a couple of minutes, dude." And he said, "Oh, all right, cool, good meeting you." And I fist bumped him, and he like put on his hood and like walked into my store. And so I told this story to Travis and Owen. And it was funny. And then the next day, I went to school, and it was the rally. And instead of going to the rally, I went to Safeway to buy breakfast with Simon, Sebastian, and Sweeney and Owen. And after that, we came back to school, and it was kind of crazy. We like dodged past the security and didn't have to go to the rally. It was nice. And we met up with Sam, and we walked to the edge of school, and we're just talking. And I was bringing up this story again because I thought it was funny. And Sebastian instantly, he said, "Dude, I know that guy." So, like, a couple of months ago, the same motherfucker went after Sebastian. And, like, I
motherfucker's got a
wanna
type,
show you-
too.
yeah, he has a type. And so, it's really nuts. Like,
He sees a tall motherfucker like you, and he's like, I know those feet are just hurting.
So did Sebastian get foot molested too?
No. Sebastian didn't fall for it like a sane person. But also, I think his approach with Sebastian was a lot less. I think he was like, can I, like, see your shoes? And Sebastian's like, yeah. And then, well, maybe we'll get Sebastian in to tell his story. But the point is, Sebastian never took off his shoes because he was keen to the fact that this was a weirdo. But I had too much trust in my heart.
I appreciate this story because I do relate a lot. I feel like this would happen to me as well. I'm also
Yeah.
a very gullible person when, like, strangers tell me to do anything.
Yeah.
Have you ever been outside of, like, you walk out of Safeway and then there's those motherfuckers standing there with, like, a little table and they're like, please donate to the dying kids.
Didn't you do that?
Oh my-
It was like some gay, like.
Yeah.
full-on,
No,
like-
I've donated to them multiple times because every time I always forget. Like every time they walk out and there's like some black guy standing there. He's like, "Come on, man," and I'm like, "Okay, you got me."
I know what you mean. It was so fucked up. Outside of Good Earth, there was like a crew of millennials at a little table, and they were between me and the sliding glass door. And I was like waiting for my dad to get something, and I was just standing there waiting for him. And then I like glance out the window, and they're going, and I'm like, and they go, and so I walk out, and I'm like, hello, and they go, we want you to sign this. It's the rent control petition. And I'm like, do you live here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a minor. Does that matter? And they look and they're like, let me check. And then they like went and like ran over to some other old guy who was doing the same thing a little bit further down. And they came back and said, yeah, you're good as long as you have the address. So I put down the address and then I told my dad, and my dad goes, you fucking fell for it. These fucking people, they're like rats. He didn't actually say that, but that is his sort of
Right.
general vibe. And I can't blame him. Once the guy, going back to the foot molestation, once the guy said, how much time do you have left in break? Or he said like, when is your break or something? And I was like, I think it's in a week or two because I thought he was talking about school. Be very clear. I don't want to go full Owen here, but if that guy actually tried something, it would not end well for him. I will say that.
You would have killed him?
No, he would have just. He's not the largest person. He's actually quite small.
See, this is what sucks about you guys is you guys could probably, because you're tall, you could probably,
Yeah.
if you got molested, if I got raped, I would be done.
Same with Sam here. It's really
No, he's so skinny. I mean,
Sam could probably
I have
hold his own.
amazing butthole control. I think.
What the fuck does that mean? That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Butthole
it does.
control?
I wouldn't let
yeah,
it
it does. You can't even break in.
It's
It's like the Great Wall. It's like the Great Wall.
My asshole's like Fort Knox.
I've got good home
full of
security.
gold.
But the guy, he said like, when's your break? And I said, oh, I think it's in a couple of weeks. And he's like, no, like your break for work. And immediately in my head, I'm like, okay, this is. I'm not telling.
What do you think he would have done if you would like?
I don't know, but the thing is, I'm so stupid. No. I wouldn't see. The thing is,
That'd be nice.
I wouldn't have done anything past that. If he had told me, come over here this way, I maybe would have done it. But the fact that he asked that, no way, no fucking way.
He's gonna do.
But probably he was gonna try to like lure me out because he probably like. I think a lot of people at my work think I'm autistic. I think that's something
Well,
that
didn't
some
you say
people
you went
believe.
into the
Think is
break room
crazy.
The first day, and there were like 4 like autistic guys like stretching. In the
Yeah,
back
okay, well,
room,
yeah.
Like their shirts.
I
off.
walked in and there's this one old guy who has like this crazy Darth Vader device that he has to use to like breathe, and he's also like the worst. I hate him. And then there's another guy who's like autistic, and he's cool. He gave me a painting the other day, but
Maybe he's
but
so
he was like
blessed you.
shirtless, like doing push-ups, and then Whitey was there like writing something down, and it's like
He was
this
drawing
dimly
him
lit. It was this
shirtless?
dimly lit room that smells of like smelly old socks and trash.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why you don't go to the break room. At
So how
United.
many people do you think whacked off in the break room? Realistically.
Him.
I don't want to think about
Him
that.
every day.
I don't want to think about that.
No, because what does a foot pervert do once he's got
The
his
foot
claws
pervert
on
did
you?
not work there. He's just some guy.
No, but like what would he do as a molester beyond?
Like we go up to the back
'Cause
to
if
a
his-
secluded
if his-
place. It's me and him. What would he do?
If his opening,
I don't know.
If his opening is
I don't know,
touching
but-
your feet, what does that escalate to?
I don't
Touch
I
your
don't
calf.
know. I don't know what the guy's deal was.
It could
I
only
still
go up.
think there's like a 30 to 40% chance that he was just a weird like personal trainer who was just trying to advertise himself.
Yeah, I could see that
right?
too, honestly.
Like
Yeah.
that was the vibe that I got.
Because if your foot did feel better, like,
it did feel better, and he didn't like go like this, and he like
like,
just
rub it.
squeezed it for like 3 seconds. Like definitely, I'm not saying he probably was a molester.
That's how he
okay?
gets you, bro.
Let's not. That's the thing.
That's how he
But
gets you.
also,
Only did it for 3
there is a
seconds.
chance that like
Only
you
did it
know,
for like an hour.
like if he went to like
Got some wine
it-
at
That's
his
all he
house.
needs is 30
if he
seconds.
went up to some woman and did this, like
Oh,
a
you
middle
would
aged.
never
No,
do
no, no,
that
no,
to
no.
a
What I'm
woman.
saying. Firstly,
How those
Obviously.
heels feeling?
but if he went up to like a Marin mom with maybe a different approach, I could see them being like, "Oh my god, this works," and then like hiring him, or that's how he would perceive it.
Right.
I don't think that would ever happen, but that's probably his mindset of like, if I can show people how good I am.
Yeah, he's like a
at,
salesman
yeah, he's like a salesman.
for his
Why didn't he
his.
mention a product?
He
Perfect,
did.
like,
He
he
said that he was a personal
personal-
trainer,
yeah.
but another thing, it was like
He's gonna personally
it was,
train you.
It wasn't just a personal trainer; it was like a
that's what they
physiologist
do,
or
right?
something. End of the story. Don't take your shoes off for strangers unless they're shoe salesmen.
Even though.
He was like 4 steps away from a shoe salesman. Well,
Yeah, he
He was
steps.
4 steps away from something. with
If
you.
this guy pulled up with a big suitcase
2
and
steps.
whipped out some shoes,
then yeah.
I think that would have been completely normal.
Like the one arm.
The squeezing would have been weird, but everything else would have been normal.
I swear
Looking
to
at the
God, when
insole?
I swear to God, when you cut your face up and were in the ER, he definitely rolled over.
Shut up! You said that. No,
Something
no, no,
like,
no, 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 no,
I
no.
swear to God.
You're like a spider.
Did
You
you get
spin a web of
molested
flies.
again?
No, great. So
I swear to God,
How
that
many
happened.
times have you been molested?
Is it true that after he's told the story, Travis asked where he could find this guy?
no, no.
And Darcy drew assholes.
My butthole's been really
He's
sore.
been looking
so-
for an anal rapist for quite a while. Travis, what?
How was his
What?
review? Was it
Was it good?
like 5 stars or what's?
You should have
Like,
gone
did he
with
cut his
him. What?
fingernails or like what's going
It
on?
would have been a good time.
He's
I'm looking for a professional. I mean,
This guy didn't know what he was doing. Let's be honest.
the black market of mushroom dealers is a steep slope into anal rapists.
What?
what?
Yeah,
When you
what are you saying?
start buying mushrooms from people, very quickly you meet a circle of individuals who
That
can
is true. That
quickly
is true.
point you in the
Orion.
direction.
That
of
is
an
true.
anal
Bought
rapist.
mushrooms from Orion.
And
That's true.
he keeps luring Owen to his house.
Yeah. You should stay. You should stay.
You should
Just
stay for the night. Have a nightcap. It's late.
Yeah.
I want to take
He's
a
got like a
shower.
glue trap on his couch. Sit down here. I can see that's like tar, dude. There's like black tar there.
There's like black. Yeah.
There's like a dead dinosaur coming out there.
It's like a La Brea tart. Like, how did you?
You guys,
Did you steal this? From...
well, listen, you guys. I appreciate these jokes that we're making and these conversations that we're having, but I feel like
We need to talk about
we
this.
aren't. Well, no, hang on. We aren't in the position to talk about a serious subject.
We didn't talk
like
about Gaza.
molestation. Well, you are killing my joke right now. We're not in the position to talk about these serious situations like molestation. I feel like we're kind of talking out of our asses. So I think it's best to move on to something a little more speed. The Israel-Gaza crisis? What's going on there?
Max just said that.
Netanyahu.
I know. That's the joke I've been building up to, and these fucking people, they weren't even trying to play off of it either. They're just like, "Where's it going?"
Netanyahu is the old man who touches the foot of the Gaza and then he makes him feel better.
yeah.
I also have never seen the movie, so I don't even get that joke.
What?
Could you
Wait, you
imagine?
haven't seen it?
Shut up. Could you imagine Trump in the Oval Office watching the plane explode, and then like his first reaction is like,
No, he has common sense.
"That was probably a midget."
I can tell. I can tell.
I can tell. I hang around little people all the
I
time.
was watching Game of Thrones and the great Peter Dinklage.
He's a half man. He shouldn't be flying planes.
They call him the Goblin. I think we should go back to that. I think
I can't do a good Trump impression, so I
do a
feel
good one
left out
either.
of this
Just
bit.
do it.
You have a good one.
I have a fine.
Your one's good. Yours is good.
DEI hires. I have common sense. I have common
Gray on the
sense,
other
they
end.
say.
They're letting midgets be pilots, and they can't reach the little things at the top of the air, the cockpit.
They have to stand on top of each other. It's
There's a lever. There's a lever to make the plane.
What's going on?
There's a lever to make the plane go up on the ceiling. He was about to press it, but he was too short to reach it. They need 6 midgets in the cockpit to do the work of 2 men.
They pull it, and the lever pulls them up with it, and they're stuck on the roof of the plane.
There's 7 dwarves. There's 7 dwarves in the cockpit. The stewardess is asleep. There's one of them is angry the whole time. The
I'm
others.
not saying I'm Prince Charming, but if I was up there, I'd wake the princess.
I'd kiss her awake, and then I'd create a
Grab her by the pussy.
I miss when instead of just calling it DII hiring, they just said that it was probably a woman pilot.
Yeah.
You know, because that was the good America. That was when America was
that's when
good.
it was sexist, not this.
You can edit this.
Like edit the audio.
We have I'll just put it on the video and then boom, podcast done.
Yeah.
It's really dark and moody too. It looks like a very
With a
spooky.
mood cast.
Yeah, welcome to the Cat's Meow. The old video I edited it with footage of me playing RL Craft.
Oh, see, but having like gameplay footage is better, I think.
No, but it sucks though because I'm really bad at RL Craft.
Yeah, but that's fun. They'll grow with you. How about we all
I can just put it in the corner of.
How about we all hop on Marvel Rivals and
I like
we
that.
can.
I don't have a video game.
Is Marvel
console.
Rivals one where people are gooning to it? Is that what that is?
So here's the thing. I originally thought it was pure gooner bait,
Yeah.
and
I
it
kept getting
is.
videos that was like, let's check out the new Raven skin. And then he'd go, oh my
Shut
god.
up.
Yeah. I'll send the video. He goes, wait, okay, so, wait. This is Black Widow. Let's try her white suit. And he goes, oh. And then a big emoji like pops up of like the blushing face. He goes, no way she looks.
Can
better
you
in
do
white."
me a favor and pull up Invisible Woman Legendary Skin Marvel Rivals? Go and pull that up for me really quick. Because
Pull it up,
on
Sam.
the computer,
Thank
on the
you,
computer.
Sam.
No, on Sam's phone.
Sam will pull it up on his phone.
So
Save it for later.
the thing about this is that it is gooner bait. What I said before, I originally thought it was gooner bait.
Was it Black Widow?
Not Black Widow. Invisible Woman.
The gooner epidemic in video games is seriously.
It's crazy.
Terrible.
However,
It's hot.
and the Chinese know how to do it perfectly.
Oh yeah.
If you can exploit it, you make so much money and you are instantly successful.
Yeah.
And there is a level of cynicism to that. However, on top of that, Marvel Rivals does seem to be a pretty cool game, I will say. You know, 2 things can be true at once. Is your game shameless gooner bait? Yes. Is it a fun, holistic experience? Yes. You can have both. And I think the thing is, like, if this had come out maybe like 8 years ago, people would have like been much more critical. But the quality of video games has dropped so substantially.
It's true.
Did you
That-
pull it up, Sam?
It's loading.
What?
There it is.
No, that's not it. Let me.
No, it's loading. I'm hitting
Oh,
images.
okay, good. It's kind of nuts.
I just hate playing video games nowadays because any video game you play,
It's miss.
you open it and there's just like it's like you play it for like 5 seconds and then there'll be like some woman who pops up on screen and her whole boobs are out, and it pisses me off.
What games
Because
are
I
you
just
playing?
I want to see naked men. I want to see naked guys. I wish every game that had like fantasy women
Well, we
in like
played
weird
the one
sexy
where
clothes.
it's the where you play as 2 guys separately. And then there was a scene where his dick was out, wasn't
A
there?
Way
A
Out.
way out, and his dick was out.
Was there was a scene? I don't remember
When
that.
he was in prison, he's getting all his clothes. His dick was out.
Was that true?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Can I see?
Right? Like
I didn't remember
like they
that.
just
Oh my
they
God.
just make that and like
Yeah, that's
It's
insane.
not. It's not.
How do her thighs get that big?
it's so here that's the
That's
thing.
natural. That's a natural.
With the rest of her body being that small,
It's
is that
gooner
even
bait.
possible?
See, that's this is a real woman. This is what you should look for in the real world.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what your expectations should be, and women's expectations should be for themselves.
Yeah.
Uh,
And vice versa.
and vice versa.
Yeah. I want my man to look like Hulk from Marvel Rivals.
Do you think they'll ever be able to solve that issue? Because this has been a thing since the inception of nerdism.
I think
Of what?
I
Of,
think
Sexualizing
of
women?
utterly sexualizing any female character.
I
Because,
think-
like, comic books, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
the
This is why.
the
women
problem
hate
is,
guys that play video games because of this.
and it's completely reasonable.
No, I agree. I'm not
It
saying-
is actually kind of gross.
It's the
in a way.
the industry's
Oh, yeah.
fault. It's not.
It is. However,
Because sex sells.
sex sells. And I think
Oh
the
my
problem,
God.
that's my point. The problem is that
just gonna keep looking at these.
Just
for no
where
reason.
yeah,
the games
okay, but-
the games industry in like 2018 to 2022 caught up with that, and then they started making like Concord-esque characters, and Concord was the pinnacle of this. Go ahead and pull up Concord.
Didn't that?
It failed
Combust
in
on
2
flop.
weeks. In 2 weeks, all the servers were shut down. It was a $400 million investment.
What's the game?
What's
Like,
Concord?
what do you do?
It's a hero shooter.
Oh, it's like
It's like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. So
Interesting.
Was it Goonie
I think the problem is that if with gaming becoming more and more mainstream
There's no
and nerd culture becoming
There's no
more and more
fetish characters
game,
or-
that's my point. It's the
Oh.
complete inverse. They're doing like all of
Right.
like the diversity check marks, and that's fine, by the way. That's fine. It's just the same as the Gooner bait. It's all just to sell. But the problem with that is that you have all of these fucking degenerates who then look at that and it's like a slight against them because they know that jorking it to a video game skin is kind of gross. And so by you making that, it like subconsciously contradicts in a way their worldview.
Yeah.
And then your game fails after 2 weeks, even though it was a $200 million, $400 million investment.
I really like it when they come up with like an explanation of why the women wear no clothes. It'll be like her superpower is that
She's naked.
she has to be naked at all times. Her superpower is that she needs to absorb male sperm directly through her vagina at all times.
And they-
in order
and
to
they-
have-
yeah, right.
And yeah,
her superpower is that she feeds off male's penis energy, and she needs to have sex to maintain strength.
yeah. And so
Your fucking mom, Gray.
what?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Whoa, okay.
Every episode, I'm just gonna talk shit about.
So-
your mom. Your mom can never listen to this podcast.
And so my point.
No one should listen to this podcast.
Everyone should listen to this podcast. We're gonna be famous.
But my point isn't that we should not make,
Fuck you, Sam.
or that like woke video game design is bad. It's just that like it needs to be a gradient down to that. It needs to be built up over time, and it's kind of like this binary thing of like incredibly hypersexualized gooner shit, and then like the Muslim lady with the pirate leg. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in
yeah.
the vein
Wait,
of that.
what?
You know what I mean?
What is the Muslim
Well-
lady with pirate leg?
What was it like called?
Least amount
Like
of sex appeal, is that
identity.
what that is?
Yeah, where or like it's at least not a sex appeal, maximum or not least amount of sex appeal, but maximum diversity.
A Muslim
not
lady.
the ethnicity of Muslim people.
No, the hijab is
Being-
also. I'm not
No.
saying.
No, but it
You
sounds
got
like
my
you're saying
point. It's like
Muslim women.
you're either appealing to people who like want to start a revolution over hypersexualized characters, or you're appealing to the crowd who jerks off to the hypersexualized
But
characters.
isn't that kind of a loop where it's like, women, we need women to be able to wear whatever they want, and they get really hypersexualized, and you're like, wait, they should be covered up more, and then it's kind of like a
No,
circle.
no, because the thing is that they're video game characters,
Yeah, it
right?
doesn't matter.
They're not real women. No one is saying that these when you say these women should be able to wear what
Wait, so
they
you're
want.
saying the mom from Big
Yeah, no,
Hero
it's
6
whatever they're, yeah.
is
It's
not
they're
real?
not. These women are not born and then they decide that they want to wear clothing.
Wait,
Well,
video games are real?
speaking of the mom from Big Hero 6, they're also
You are in your own little
you are
dimension.
not in this podcast.
There are also no. There is also the layer of. There's also the layer of
When she's too hot,
even if they are not made.
I can't even
if-
watch this movie because I can't instantly.
It's the goonularity.
No, I was making a
You
point.
can't escape it.
I was making a
What's your
point.
point? What's your point?
My real point is, if you guys even want to hear it,
Say it.
is
Go ahead.
even if, and this is just another layer, even if you make a character that is animated that has no sexual like ploy attached to it anyways, there will still be.
And that's fine. That's
Yeah.
good.
But
People being attracted,
Like the lady
This
in
is-
El Dorado,
'cause
there's
this
no
is the thing.
sexual drive in her
That
at
is
all.
that is not a necessarily bad thing. I think.
good.
If you make if you make a movie or whatever and there's animated characters and the character's not made to explicitly be sexy and people want to jerk off to them, that's good. That's natural. People aren't made to be explicitly sexy. People still want to jerk off
That's true.
with people
Like,
and
look at the
have sex with
masturbation
people.
codes.
Yeah.
True.
our standards
I'm gonna
of
get-
like
I'm
what
gonna
was
get you that for your
sexy
birthday
have been
gift.
utterly
Really?
I'm gonna
altered.
whittle one for you and like
Yeah.
Because
In
people
Ithaca?
they go to the fucking
gonna
you go
carve
to
out
the
10
the
out of
sex
10 on the
robot
bottom.
factory, and this is like
Have
economics.
you guys gotten sex
They
robot reels?
Are those real?
Let's unpack that after Max's point. Continue.
What I was gonna say is that the sex robot economics say that like the more sexy someone is, the better. So therefore, the sex robots produce sexier and sexier robots, right? And then us, as a consumer of sexy robots, we get conflated because we think that that is like we see a regular ass person, we're like, oh, this is a wrong person. They should have giant vaginas. They should have
Yeah.
huge vaginas.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah.
The biggest clit. That's what I'm into.
So
We'll unpack that after.
let's. So this is this. We're gonna bow tie this off before we move on to Gray's point. Gooner bait isn't inherently bad, but it is pathetic and probably bad in the long run.
Because that'll fuck up your brain.
It'll fuck up your brain. Obviously, if you consume it, it'll fuck up your brain. But like companies doing it
This is gonna be bad.
isn't inherently terrible. I think they're identifying a market and
Yeah.
advertising to it.
Yeah, whatever.
But my point is that I agree that we should have more nuance. It's just like, it's that or it's the lady with the peg leg. It's either side of like, that's
You ever play-
that's where the gaming industry is at. And I'm
Did you
saying
ever
we
play
need
that
a
game,
perfect
You
medium.
ever play that game Hades?
No.
On the Nintendo
Oh,
Switch?
Hades has that, doesn't it?
That was a pretty good example. Like there were some sexy ladies in that game and some like gay people. So.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Well,
Cause they gave it at least a reason. Like the Aphrodite, the god of fucking, she
Yeah.
was naked the whole game,
yeah, that's
and I
reasonable,
got a
suppose.
boner.
So let's
we
talk
have a new
about this.
system for that, actually, by the way.
Oh, what scale was it?
Yeah.
Like out of 10.
So basically, we have a group chat where we notify each other whenever we get an
That group
erection.
is a-
and then we have a number.
We got a 10.
That was me, yeah.
No.
10 and then an arrow up.
Yeah. And then Leland doesn't get how it fucking works. We wrote soon arrow and then
soon.
2 out of 10.
No. I wrote a 2. It's an earthquake scale. It doesn't end at 10. First of all.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It does not end out of 10.
Wait, so you're an 8?
This motherfucker. My point is that you can write any number.
No.
Listen to
You
me
didn't
right
come
now
up
and
with it.
read my lips. I don't want to know whenever you have an erection. And more importantly, I don't want you to actually put a number. But as a joke, joke, I think it's
Leon,
very
see,
funny.
here's
And
the
so
thing,
this morning, when Owen sent the text that he sent and then wrote a 4 out of 10, and then you responded with like a 6 out of 10?
No.
When
said
I
three.
wrote a
I started with 3, and then Owen, I think, said, I don't know.
and then when I wrote a two and then a soon arrow.
But you're doing it
as
wrong.
in no. What? And then Owen said, "What does it have centrifugal force?" Those were his words. And then I said, "No, I'm predicting." And then Owen said, "Oh, that's good." So anyway, that to be clear, we're not actually going. Well,
I am.
some of us aren't actually going to participate purely in this. I do think it's very funny, though. I will say. The sex robot reels.
Okay.
He's getting off the group chat.
I'm-
Yeah,
Shut
it's
up!
over.
Don't you dare kick me off.
I'm kicking you off the group chat because this is only for real.
Do you ever get a boner right before the bell rings in class?
Are you like
Every
aroused
time
by
time I look at the clock and like it's like
Aroused,
there's like
Max?
5 minutes left in class,
No,
I'll
it
like
doesn't.
Every morning, I pull into that parking lot. Every morning.
you get erection.
Every morning. It's the worst.
Why?
I don't know!
See, this is the text you need to be sending. How do I know
Makes you
otherwise?
hard.
I don't know!
Is there like a bra?
No, it's not. I'm like, and I predict it. I'm like, wait, I hope this doesn't happen. And every morning, without fail, it fucking happens. It's the
I just get
worst.
You did,
excited.
like,
I think I just
school,
get
you
excited. Like my wires are crossed. in my
go to
head.
school more.
No, it's dude.
You get into the parking lot. There's a boner. You're like, fuck. You just turn around. Turn the car.
No, I like wait in the car. My mom's like, get out, and I'm like, just give me a second. Just give me a second. And then I have to walk around with like my hands all the way in my jacket and just hope and pray that it goes
Dick
away.
is so big that.
No, but you know, if someone sees it, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Anyway, sex
so
robot
small.
Instagram
Sex
reels.
robot Instagram reels. I was scrolling Instagram and I was getting these things.
I don't
making
wait.
dice.
Can I just
God.
before you do this? I don't understand that whole thing. I don't think my penis is big enough to be seen.
Yeah.
If it is erect in my pants.
Really?
No, it's tiny.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, this is just a bit though.
No, like legitimately.
No. I'm not having fun because he's doing a bit.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not doing a bit. This is
I
serious.
feel like even if you had,
Speak for yourself.
I wear very baggy pants, and I
Fuck
don't
you!
have-
You want to make
I
a
don't-
group chat where you notify everyone? When
yeah,
everything
because that's
fucks.
important. We also have to start doing. We start looking at our mare health, and we have to.
It's so fucking funny.
We have to have tumor inspections bi-weekly.
It's so fucking funny. It's so funny.
And if
The
you
fact that Owen is going along with it is nuts because it's like the gayest thing in the world. And the minute someone says that, he's gonna be like anti it.
No!
It's so funny.
I never was along with it. It's not.
Okay, great. Talk about the
Fucking-
sex.
Okay, the
robot.
sex robot
Where's
goes.
my...
Oh my lord.
Talk about the sex robot.
We have
Okay.
5 minutes left in class.
Okay. I was on Instagram.
We have to take all this.
I was on...
No, wait. I don't want to fucking hear about the sex. Max, what are you talking about?
We have to take all of this gear back into the classroom.
We.
No, not me, dude. I'm not.
No.
You motherfuckers have
You
to help
said
me.
it, I'm
I
not
got it all
really-
back.
I have to get a ride with 4 home.
You said.
Fuck you, please.
Say the
Greg,
sex
please.
robot reel and then we'll clean up and we'll end the podcast.
No. I want to hear what Max was saying.
About what?
About what?
I don't understand how that's a thing. Like even if you're wearing like sweatpants or something, I get like jeans or something. 'cause it
If
kind of
I had a
suppresses-
boner right now, you would not be able to tell. My dick is not like that protruding.
Okay, it's
When I have an
fine.
erection.
Some of us are.
Does it go like straight?
Straight, yeah.
forward? Mine goes to the side.
Mine,
Slide?
mine goes slightly to the
No,
side.
it just stays at the side. Like it doesn't go up.
Well, it depends how powerful it is. Gray.
No, I don't want to hear about this. That's not.
But you want to talk about dicks being hard? What are you
You don't want to
on?
hear about. You don't want to hear about
Yeah.
the sexy.
I just
robot.
want to. I don't want. No. I don't want to hear a sex robot. I want to understand what Gray means by sex robot reels. Because I don't
Can I say
know
it?
what.
Can I say it?
Oh my
No.
lord! I've been asking you.
Okay, Sam's gonna interrupt me though.
Okay, what is it?
Basically, I was...
What I don't get.
Speaking of the
I will.
mom
I'm
from
not
Big
gonna
Hero
fuck it up.
6.
Okay, I was scrolling on
Who's call-
Instagram.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
Hi, this is notifying agent Samantha Lopez from U.S. Postal Inspection.
Okay, slow the fuck down. You need to say that all again.
I'm sorry.
You need to say all of that again. Over.
This is my first time to call you.
Is it who?
What are you trying to say to me?
Who are you?
I'm Samantha Lopez.
Is that English? Sorry,
Oh my lord! Hang up. Holy shit!
I'm from Namalopet.
Mate, you just ruined that person's day. They're just doing their job and you
Ruined their day. Can I get the goddamn sex robots?
You have 3 minutes.
Fuck. Okay. Basically, I was on Instagram.
Even if you're like in PJs or like loose fitting.
In PJs, you could probably see my dick. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, good. Okay, I was like,
But I wear baggy pants like every day.
that's
Okay.
fair. Also, that's also
I
like
do
the weight
not.
of them, too. Right.
I do not.
Or maybe I'm just oblivious. I don't usually look down. So like maybe I'm just fucking oblivious. But I don't know. If someone does see my penis, who cares?
Yeah, I agree.
They'll probably be like, "Oh my god,
Penis.
look at that guy's."
Can I
tiny."
get to the fucking sex robots?
Yes.
I'm on Instagram. I am fucking scrolling on Instagram and I'm looking and I'm on like Craftgram, you know, where they're making like Warhammer miniatures.
Yes.
And then I kept seeing these things where it was like removing things from molds. It was like a hand. It was like these nondescript like silicone things getting removed from molds.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I immediately opened the Instagram page and it's this little Chinese guy and he fucking opens this thing and it's like fucking like unboxed, unsheathed from these giant molds in like Taiwan and they're assembling them. And it was just so insane.
upload
So it's a sex
And they had like the
doll.
permanent
Yeah.
blowjob face.
Yeah,
Oh god.
If we
How
wanna-
realistic are they nowadays?
I've seen
No.
realistic ones on Sex Robot Gram.
How
Like
many- you've
really,
seen
really
multiple of
ultra
these
realistic.
Oh, I've seen so many.
Because when I was growing up, the best they had was like the inflatable girls who looked like utterly fake.
Like
also, what the
Malcolm in the
fuck?
middle.
What the fuck do you do with a balloon woman?
I don't.
Did you get anything done in here?
Yes,
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
good. What are you guys working on?
Recording audio.
Yeah.
Alright.
I finished.
Is this for film or?
Yeah,
for-
we're also practicing using this camera.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's kind of like a multimedia. Oh wait, I need to get my bag. We need to get our stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Class about to get out.
Okay.
Make sure that light gets turned off completely.
Sounds good.
But Gray, don't leave yet. You have to do the outro.
All right. And that.
This was the cat's
And that was
meow.
the cat's meow. If this sees the light of day,
Wait, hold on.
good luck to you.
Do the cat's meow. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.